Hello everyone, it's Todd from Lucky Sabers. This is William's Dark Ember. For those of you that don't know, the Dark Ember was a collaboration between Nick Cohen of Starfall and Ultimate Works, and very simple saber design. And when it came to me, it had a little bit of weathering on it, but not a whole lot. And so I weathered it and went kind of a different direction with it. When I was taking the anodization off, it wasn't installed, by the way. I just didn't have any kind of chassis in it, the pre-kit or anything like that. It didn't have any of that stuff. It's completely empty, no switches, no nothing like that. And so I started weathering it, and I decided to kind of keep the bluish color from taking the anodization off. I kind of like that. Don't see that on too many hilts, and you definitely don't see that in weathering very often. And I know some people say it's a faux pas or whatever. I think it came out good. It had a couple little things here. I replaced the little greebles on that one with a thumb screw. So this one actually on the top holds the chassis in, which we'll get to in a second. This one is just for show, and then the switches also hold the chassis in. Switches came from Saber Bay, by the way. And then I weathered the set screw for the blade plug, and it's a pretty blade plug, by the way. Force Ghost Sabers, by the way. That's a NeoPixel blade plug. I'll show you guys in a minute. I bought a few blade plugs from him now. Always come out great. I think I've got like 3 now. So without further ado, so I basically just weathered this whole thing up. I didn't do the bluing on this because to me this thing looked different than the rest of the hilt, and it kind of looked like tubing. I know this kind of did too, but I don't know. So I went a little bit different direction on this part. But overall, I think it came out pretty good. Now, for a chassis for this, there really, other than the UW one, there really isn't a chassis for this. So I looked for a while, and I ended up going with a Saber Bay chassis, actually. Just kind of a generic 1-inch chassis. And it's got a removable battery. I think it's made from different boards, but it fit the Profi very nicely. It's got a little bit of room in here, so actually goes up to about here, the emitter. So it is like about 7 inches long. But like I said, it does work very nice. Has a 22 millimeter speaker. Sounds really good. I added the little brack sense here, and I also there's a channel right in here that it comes with, and I took that opportunity to add a kill switch on that one. And there's your NeoPixel blade plug. So fun build. I ended up with a white 3.9 and add a little brack scent in there, and then they got the battery cover. It was a fun build. It was challenging, to say the least. The chassis was probably the most challenging part, trying to find something that fit, that would work with the parameters. And then once I found the chassis, I had to find switches, because there was nothing here. There was no plungers, no switches, no nothing. So overall, fun build. was supposed to just be a very simple build and not have the accents or even the 3.9, but or even the blade plug. But yeah, I figured I had to just go above and beyond. I don't know. I just didn't want to leave it just a simple little thing. So there you go, William. Your Dark Ember is done, and I hope you love it as much as I loved building it. Thank you again, and have a good one.